Good morning, class. Here we have a proximity counter using an ultrasonic sensor. And of course, gagamit tayo ng Arduino development board where we program our microcontroller, itong chip na ito. And our ultrasonic sensor is an HC-SR04 model. Okay? You may find the details of this specific ultrasonic sensor over the internet. Hanapin nyo lang yung kanyang datasheet. So let's start. So try mo nating simulate. Simulate. Then click on the ultrasonic sensor para lumabas yung simulation parameters. Ito yung object that is being detected. So ibig sabihin, as we move this object, nagre-react yung ating program, itong ating code. Pero ngayon, ang reaction ng ating program can only be seen using this serial monitor. Okay? So, ginagamit yan para ma-check mo kung gumagana ang line of code mo without even using specific output hardware. So, let us see. Click natin to show the serial monitor. And then we will try moving the object closer and then away. Okay? From the sensor. Diba? Nagka-count siya habang lumalayo. Ibig sabihin, pag may nakita siya, dumaan, tapos umalis, dumaan, umalis, binibilang niya. Kaya lumalabas dun yung number of counts or number of objects detected by our ultrasonic sensor. So, stop ko muna. Then, we will look at the code. Now, ito, we need to define our variables for our sensor. Ano yung mga variables yan? Ito. Trig pin, trigger pin, whatever you like, pwede yung gamitin. As long as it refers to the trigger pin. Okay? Ang trigger pin na to, ito yung nag-send ng radio signals galing dito sa ultrasonic sensor. So, set natin siya as pin number 12. Any pin will do. Walang magiging problema yan. Ang pinaka-convenient lang na nakita ko dito is pin 12 and 11. Tapos, yung echo pin, ito yung actually receiver. So, it's still up to you kung anong pangalan ang gusto nyo ilagay dyan, as long as you are able to determine what sort of pin is that o anong function ng pin na yon. Next is, we will create containers. Ito. Ang pangalan nito, duration. Ang duration na container nito ay ginagamit para sa measurement ng speed of sound, which we will see later. Tapos, ang data type niya, ito, long. Ang long is yung big brother ni int or integer. Si int baga, it only has 32,000 numbers or up to 32,000 ang kaya niyang i-display or i-store. While itong long, around 2 billion. Pero integer pa rin. Ibig sabihin, whole numbers pa rin. So, pag nagbilang ka from 0 to 2 billion, yun ang kaya niyang i-display. Next is float. This is also a data type na mas malaki kaysa long. It's around 38 zeros or 10 times 10 to the 38 zeros. Marami. But the difference between the two is ang float or floating point data type ay meron siyang decimal point or fractional equivalent. Whereas yung long at yung int, wala sila. Puro lang whole numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly whole numbers. Whereas itong floating point number or float, meron siyang decimal point. Okay? Pwede siyang meron siyang fractional equivalent or fractional part up to 9 digits or 9 decimal places. Tapos itong distance, so self-explanatory na lang yan kung ano ibig sabihin yan. That is the distance between the sensors or the sensor and the object being detected. Next is itong ating int. Integer ang ginamit natin, hindi long, kasi ang bibilangin lang naman natin, hindi naman siguro billion. Okay? Even 32,000 is more than enough to be used by our count na container. So initially, lalagyan natin siya ng value na 0. Diba? The compiler reads the program from right to left, top to bottom. So ibig sabihin, 0 equals count. Ibig sabihin, number 0 will be initially assigned to count. I-reset niya to 0. Okay? And here we have a Boolean declaration. Ibig sabihin, we only have two values which are true or false. So initially, false ang i-assign dito sa ating object detected na container or Boolean container. Now we go to the setup. As you have noticed here, meron tayong serial.begin. Meron siyang parameter na 9600. Itong 9600 na to, yan yung baud rate or yung bilis ng transfer ng data in bits per second. So 9600 bits per second, ito yung transfer speed ng data. Now, bakit serial? Parang USB lang yan, kaya siya tinawag na serial. Ibig sabihin, may mga bits or binary digits na dumadaan sa ating Arduino, transmit and receive, okay, na dugtong-dugtong or in series. Kaya serial ang gamit natin. Pero this is a constant. Tapos meron siyang property na begin. Ibig sabihin, magsisimula na yung serial communication at 9600 bits per second. So, depende sa Arduino or development board na ginagamit ninyo, itong transfer rate or itong baud rate na tinatawag. Merong iba na 115,000, mas mabilis. Yan yung mga ESP32 kasi mas mabilis yung microcontroller niyan. Okay? And next, we will assign the mode or kung anong klase itong pin na ito. Yung pin 12, ito yung pin 12 which is connected to trigger. Ito. Diba sabi ko yung trigger, yun yung parang transmitter or the pin that sends the signal dito sa ating ultrasonic sensor para yung ultrasonic sensor mo naman maglabas siya ng radio waves doon sa isang speaker. Parang mukhang speaker ito. Okay? So, it is set as output. Next is the echo pin which is set as input. Ito naman yung magre-receive nung transmitted signal from the trig pin para mabasa niya kung gaano kalayo ba, gaano kalapit based on the travel time of the sound wave. Next is our void loop. Ano ibig sabihin nito? This block here needs to be as it is. Ano? Ito yung nakalagay doon sa datasheet nitong HCSR04 na meron siyang delay na 2 microseconds, okay, at 10 microseconds. Huwag niyong babaguhin yan. Otherwise, magbabago yung measurement parameters nitong ating ultrasonic sensor. So, ito, copy-paste lang ito basically. Kahit saan kayo tumingin, this will look the same. Sometimes, they make this 15. Pero, sparingly, check the results kung tama nga siya o hindi. Tapos, yung duration natin na dineclare kanina na variable or container, ito yun, long siya, di ba? Ang duration na yun, ma-assign na siya ng value galing doon sa nare-receive ng echo pin. Ito, naka-on yung echo pin, kaya naka-high siya. That means, the echo pin is high and we are using this function here, pulse in. So, galing yan doon sa library ng ating ultrasonic sensor. Built-in na sa Arduino. I mean, sa ating Arduino IDE. So, itong pulse in na to, case sensitive yan. Kung ano siya nakasulat dyan, ganyan nyo rin kokopyahin or itatype. So, ibig sabihin, pulse in, ito yung function or command or syntax sa ating program. It will read the signal being received by the echo pin kasi naka-on na itong ating echo pin. Then, after niyang basahin yun, ano mangyari? Di ba may value na itong duration na ito? Merong mathematical operation uli dito. Ito yun. Duration daw times or multiplied by 0.034 divided by 2. Ito, constant ito itong 0.034 divided by 2. Yan actually ang speed of sound na sinimplify na, kinonvert na para maging centimeter yung output mo. So, ibig sabihin nito, di ba, right to left ang pagbasa ng compiler. So, yung value ng duration mo will now be multiplied by 0.034 and then divided by 2. Yun ang i-assign doon sa distance mo na container. Okay? Etong ibang ito, nakakomento, ibig sabihin, they are off. Pwede nyo pa andarin ito, tanggalin lang itong double slash na nandito sa harap nila. Gagana na yan, lalabas na dito sa ating serial monitor. But for now, we'll just make it simple. So, we'll do it as it is. Next, meron tayong control statement dito. It's an if statement. Anong sinasabi niya dito? If distance daw is less than 20. Now, it's up to you. 20 is just a number here that I put. Pwede niyong palitan yan based on your situation or based on your application. Kasi magta-trial and error kayo dyan on how this number affects your results. Okay? If the distance is less than 20 and double ampersand end, parang end gate, di ba? So, pag end gate, ang inputs A and B need to be high in order to get a Q or an output of 1. Tama? So, distance less than 20 and object detected. Ano yung object detected natin kanina? False yun, Pero meron siyang dito. Ay, sorry. Meron siyang exclamation point. Ang ibig sabihin ng exclamation point sa programming is not. Okay? Not. Tama? So, kapag na-meet itong dalawang ito, kapag na-meet yung dalawang ito, ibig sabihin, the compiler or the if statement will run this pag naging true itong condition na ito. Itong nandito sa loob ng parenthesis na ito. So, if this condition becomes true, magbibilang siya. Count plus plus. Ibig sabihin, ang iteration yan or increment yan, pataas. Count daw siya plus 1. Count plus 2. Parang ganun ibig sabihin yan. And then, isi-set niya yung object detected equals true. Or itong true, i-assign niya dito sa ating object detected. And then, dun sa ating serial monitor, magpiprint siya ng count. Now, etong count ninyo, ang ibig sabihin ng double quotation marks dyan ay this is a string. Wala siyang computational value. String yan, for display lang yan. Basta meron siyang double quotation marks. Pag tinanggal mo yung quotation mark dyan, try nyo kung ano mangyari. Okay? Magkakaroon ng error. Kasi, hahanapin niya itong variable na ito na count na dineclare mo. Capital C, Pero, if it is enclosed by two quotation marks, ibig sabihin, it is treated as a string. Pag sinabing string, character lang yan. Wala siyang mathematical or computational equivalent. Tapos, idudugtong niya Sa kanan, kasi print line, no? Serial.println, ln, ito, line. Ibig sabihin, along the line. Katabi nito, dito. Dito siya pupunta. Print ln, yung value ng container na count. Ito, asan ba yung container na count? Ito yun. So, every time na nag-i-increment ito, dumadagdag, nagre-reflect yan dito. Okay? Kaya, pag tiningnan natin dito sa ating serial monitor, nakikita nyo yung result ng ating serial monitor, nagdadagdag yung numbers, nag-i-increment siya by 1. Okay? Now, paano yun magre-reset? I mean, paano niya malalaman na next object na yung dumaan? Ito yung reset na sequence. Isang control statement ulit, gamit ang if. Now, if distance is greater than 25, pag naging true ito, ng distance daw is more than 25, by the way, as I've said earlier, pwede niyong palitan itong 25 na ito that fits your situation. Ano? So, if this condition is true, this will be executed. Okay? So, pag yung distance mo daw is more than 25, ang object detected na Boolean will be given a value of false. Okay? So, pag nag-false na yan, ibig sabihin, wala nang counting. Mag-i-stop yung counting. At meron tayong delay dito just to reset our microcontroller. Okay? Na 200 milliseconds. So, did you understand what I've explained? So, kung may mga questions kayo, you may ask them in class when we meet para ma-clarify natin dito. Now, this is just a sample project. You can still improve this. You can still develop this. Let's say by adding an LCD or a liquid crystal display para makita nyo yung counting dito. At malaman nyo kung ano yung numbers talaga na nabilang. Kasi yung serial monitor natin can only be seen doon sa ating IDE or sa Arduino IDE. Pero in real life applications, wala yan. Either maglalagay kayo dyan ng 7 segment, ito, or an LCD. Pero para sa akin, itong LCD is the better choice na mag-display ng inyong counting. Okay? So, I hope nakatulong ito sa inyo. If you need, if you have any questions, just ask me, message me sa ating GC. Goodbye for now and God bless you all. Guys, salamat sa panonood. Sana makatulong ito. See you all in the next video. God bless you.